Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. Baby, I'm scared of you. Y'all are really rough out here. I'm to the point, I don't know what y'all thinking. These tips is going to y'all head. The expectation of giving a tip or getting a tip is getting to y'all. I am taking you down to Kissimmee, Florida. Charlemagne the God, shout out to you. He always says that some of the craziest people in the world come from parts of New York and all of Florida. And I sincerely agree about the Florida part because y'all loose with it. Now let's go down this rabbit hole. Y'all know a lot of people rely on delivery services because you either can't get to it or hell, it's more convenient if somebody bring it to you. And when you have that need for that service, the people bringing it to you feel like you gotta give me something. So this is what happened. It was a late Sunday night at Riviera Motel. And this was off of Memorial Highway in Kissimmee, Florida. Now, it sounds like I know where that's at. I don't. I just read well. But anywho, the hotel, Holiday Inn, contained 3 people. A 5-year-old, a boyfriend that was celebrating his birthday, and the girlfriend. Now, they decided that they had the munchies. What we gonna eat, y'all? Some pizza? Probably what the 5-year-old said. Some pizza? And they said, okay, let's call Marco's Pizza and put in this order. What they ordered, I don't know. But I've seen Marco's Pizza here in Texas. I've never had it, but maybe that's the place to go. Well, when they called and put in their order, the delivery service said, okay, we're going to definitely pull up to that motel, that Holiday Inn, and we're going to deliver your pizza for you. Have a good night. So while they're sitting doing whatever they do in a motel, they hear a knock on the door. Who is it? Marco's Pizza. So they open up the door. It's Brianna, who's 22 years old, an employee. And Brianna hands them the pizza and says that total's going to be $33.10. The woman who placed the order says, okay, let me go get the money. She proceeds to, and I was not there, allegedly pull out a $50 bill. Hands Brianna the $50 bill. Brianna like, yeah, she hit it with the Birdman hands. Yeah, that means I'm going to get that difference of that tip. I'm going to get the difference of the money, and it's going to be my tip. So Brianna proceeds to kind of like slowly back up and walk out. The lady said, I'm going to need my change. So Brianna was like, oh, well, I don't have change. So the total is $33.10. What you going to do? So the woman says, okay, give me that 50 back. I'm going to make the money, the amount. So to me, I'm assuming the lady gave her equivalent to close to the amount of the $33.10. So maybe the lady gave her $35. It sounds about right because Brianna ended up going from a tip that had double digits to $2. My last $2, I ain't gonna lose. Baby, that last $2 that you out here going crazy. You better ask Johnny Taylor. So, Brianna like, $2? Brianna like, $2? Do you know what I had to go through to get up these steps and come to this motel? Say what, $2? Brianna rolled them eyes and went back down them stairs. I'm assuming it's stairs. Most motels don't have stairs. Most motels are flat. You've seen a motel. It's not the best place to stay. But people got to do what they got to do. We're just going to say Brianna took the money and left. I don't know if it was steps or not. Brianna went back to possibly Marco's Pizza. The people in the motel probably started eating their food when they heard a knock on the door a few minutes later. Who is it? Again, most times when you at a motel, when you open up that door, baby, you are outside. There is no hallway, interior hallway. There is nothing but outside. You smell it outside. You probably see cars driving past. That's just how outside a motel is. I've never cared for one of those. And as that person opened the door, I don't know why y'all didn't look through the window or a peephole because y'all wasn't expecting no guests. It was a pizza party for 3 people, not for people. But when they open up that door, two masked individuals come in with a gun and a knife, and they start rummaging the place, throwing stuff around, and talking about where the money at, where the money at. And the woman basically was like, I don't have no money. So that's when whomever these alleged suspects were started going through the purse trying to find stuff. In the midst of it, they broke the little 5-year-old's Nintendo Switch. She probably just got it for Christmas. Told the boyfriend to go to the bathroom. And that's probably the other person, which had the mask on, appeared to be a male. Let's pop that fan, babe, because I wasn't there. Allegedly. So that male probably had the gun telling the boyfriend, you come up out of here, I'm gonna blow your head off on your birthday. And that gave the female masked person the time to go through the purse and stuff like that. So the woman that had the 5-year-old became mommy hero. So she became a shield to protect her baby because they don't know who these masked individuals are. They're just like, oh my God, we're being robbed. So she hovers over her daughter, and that's when she felt a sharp pain in the back. Ah! And then when she felt the blood coming out, she knew she was stabbed. A few more stab wounds to the chest. Ah! A few more stab wounds to the abdomen. Ah! And then one to the leg. Ah! But that was just 5. She got stabbed 14 times, so it was like double stabs. Ah! Dang, what? I do not want to be stabbed. Well, after a while, I guess the screams and probably just the fact they never found the money, the masked male individual's like, all right, man, that's enough, let's go. And they skipped up out that room. The problem is people forget that a lot of times they don't think about the plan and the plot. They don't. They just doing something and think that if I let enough time lapse, they're not going to think it's me. Yeah, they definitely going to think it's you because you was the only person that came to probably to the motel that day. Ain't nobody visiting no motel like it's some museum. Like, you probably was the only guest they had. So they probably was like, wait a minute. That might have been that girl that was arguing. I'm sure y'all argued before she left for $2. That probably was that girl. Well, let me tell you how they knew it was Brianna. Because the footage from the motel caught the vehicle. That same vehicle was the same vehicle that came for the first original delivery, which came back when the situation of the robbing and the assault happened, and that same vehicle fled the scene. When the police got involved, I don't know who called the police, because in the midst of this crime, battery, assault situation, the victim proceeded to pull out a phone to call 911. Someone please call 911. But the suspects smashed that phone. Everything that could have helped them, they smashed it and knocked it off and cut it up. So when Brianna got back to the pizza place, the, of course, police officers were incriminating and was like, did Brianna work today? The manager's like, I don't really want to say who I am, but Brianna definitely was delivering some pizzas today. And they were able to see the car from the pizzas perspective surveillance in the car at the hotel, Holiday Inn. So they were able to see that same vehicle probably 4 or 5 times. And that's what made Brianna the #1 suspect. Now, I can tell you that they have not found who the masked male is. But Brianna, baby, once they started docking and adding up that time they're finna give you for these stab wounds you put on this baby in front of her baby, and you basically rummaged through her purse and stole some things, you finna get a lot of charges. You're not gonna do that by yourself because somebody came with you. So you're gonna start singing like a canary. You're gonna sing because you're not finna take all them charges by yourself. So at the tender age of 22, you have thrown your life away. You went from opening Christmas presents a few business days ago to opening it up cell block 666 because you definitely did some demonic stuff that day, and now you are sleeping on a metal cot. You're not even gonna get fed pizza in jail. So to go that bonkers is diabolical to me. But again, it's hard to keep your temper under control when something pisses you off, and tipping pisses you off, Brianna, and you felt that you were ready to risk it, and you did. So now you have to go around the Monopoly board. Do not collect $200, but go straight to jail. And there is no community get out of jail card for you. So I want to know really what happened, because only you and everybody in that room know what happens. Was there an argument that made you pissed to come back? Was it the $2 tip? Did you know this person prior to this incident? Because 14 stab wounds and you basically collapsed her lung. Like, that sounded mad personal. But I'm not surprised, because the tipping conversation that we have now, people have lost it. People have done just about or worse than what Brianna has done over tipping. And people either don't have enough to make ends meet to give you anything additional. Some people wake up and they just feel like you don't deserve it because this is the job you signed up for. Or there's some people that will tip you what they can. And then there's lastly those people that have enough that they don't care. They'll give you a lot of things, but you're not going to get that type of tipper every time because ain't nobody eating no damn Marco's pizza. I don't know what y'all eating. I've never had it, but I might need to try it if it's worth stabbing somebody behind it. Golly. But at the end of the day, I really hope that the victim heals because that's different. You stab that woman in front of her daughter. That baby is going to be traumatized. That woman's traumatized. And hell, the birthday boy don't even want to eat pizza. Hell, he probably don't even want to go to a motel no more. They're probably having a good time watching basic cable at a motel. You're at a pizza place, Brianna, meaning you are hurting for a squirting, and you're trying to make ends meet, and they are living in a motel. How much you think they can give you? They're probably paying by the night, let alone by the week. So both of y'all in a situation where you just don't have it to give it. So for you to stab it, baby, God don't like that. But the job said that they did a really good, background check before they hired you. There were no red flags, but hell, they didn't go deep enough. Let me go deep, deep, deep. She just, no. You can't research mental health. People can say they don't do nothing. As long as they don't have a record, you won't know if they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But at the end of the day, you risked it all, Brianna, over $2. Your last $2. But it's Florida, so I'm not expecting much from Florida. I'm only visiting y'all for y'all weather, but I can't live there because y'all, baby, y'all patience is on a thin line between love and hate. Oh, ugly. But that's what you chose to do. Leaving 2024 is going into 2025 in jail. And the only person that got time to think about that is you. So I can't tell you how to control your temper, and I can't tell you how to think about your consequences, but you're going to have a long, cold night to think about it. But good luck. Please turn yourself in to other masked individual. You came to do the damn crime, so do the damn time. But I'm just a messenger, y'all, for real. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Check out the website, www.shauniebentertainment.com. Check out the fan gear. Drop the promo code HOLIDAY to get 20% off. Or you can drop donations just if you want to give. That's cool. No pressure to either of the two. No pressure. Because y'all know I fool with y'all a long way. And I appreciate your time that you invest in me more than anything else. So thank you for rocking with me. The likes, the comments, the shares. Y'all, that's the part that makes me do this and feel great doing it. So thank y'all for believing in me. Or just even being entertained by me. These are all just concepts that I think in my head is not saying that this is factual. This is just how I process what I heard. But I appreciate y'all coming to keep me company, delivering it to you as you receive it. Now let's hop in them comments. We already know the climate of tipping. We know how people feel about it, and we know they're ready to risk it all behind it. So I'm telling you now, you don't have to make anybody feel like you owe them anything. At this point in life, people will feel that if they drive more than 5 miles, or if they climb up more than this many steps, if they carry this many packages, that they feel you owe them something. I'm a tipper. I've worked in the industry of tipping. I know what it's like, but I also work in the industry of tipping now as a person. Like, I don't require you to tip me. Matter of fact, it's optional. I'm not treating you any different with my services if you don't tip me. And when somebody comes to do a service for me, I tip them because I understand that if you're doing something good and nice for me, I'm going to tip you. Now, what that amount is up to me, baby. You can't tell me what I have in my wallet, in my purse. But you better be grateful for what I give you because I could have gave you nothing. But I'm not going to give you something that when you look at it, you be like, bitch. But I'm going to give you what I got. Giving you the best of me. Amazing. But baby, don't get beside yourself and tell me what I'm supposed to give you. Because if that's the case, you need to get a better job. But that's just what I'm saying to your ugly ass. But I, again, have told y'all, be careful out here because people are losing it. And I mean, they ready to see blood. But start cooking your own food and maybe you ain't got to worry about no damn tip. But until next time, y'all. Next story, and I'm out this piss.